Hey, today I'm talking about the big debate of multiple streams of income versus one stream of income. And I'm going to give you the hardcore real truth about this. So, for years, I believed what I was told because I was told by all my upline that you need to stay focused, you need to do one thing, and you need to do one thing only. And if you try to build in multiple businesses, you're going to dilute your focus and you're never going to build anything. And I totally bought into that. I mean, really, up until probably 3, 4 years ago, I totally bought into that hook, line, and sinker. But when I look back, I think, well, why did I buy into that? Because I experienced, not just myself, but I watched all kinds of friends and team members be involved in network marketing, affiliate marketing companies where, the company was going strong. I was just talking to a friend this morning, multi-billion-dollar company. They had a team of over 700,000 people worldwide. They'd been in the business for 17 years. Overnight, the company was gone and everything was lost. Their income was gone. So why do we want to do that? Why would we put all of our eggs in one basket? So if you've heard me at all, you know that I preach that all the time. And this week I was listening to a podcast from someone who I know, I like, and I fully respect in the network marketing industry. I have heard that this individual is in the top 50 the top 50 earners in network marketing in the world. Let's say it's the top 100. But, obviously he's very, very, very high up there. I have a ton of respect for him. And in his podcast, he was saying, focus on one thing and one thing only. Now, why do these people say this? Well, it's very obvious. Number one, that's all they can do. Because when you're that high up in a company, you have agreements. And trust me, those companies do not allow a number one earner or, a top 10 earner in the company to go up, be out building in multiple companies. So we're talking about a legacy business. Now, this person has been in this particular company for well over 20 years. The company's a legacy company, health and wellness, blah, 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 top earner. So there are multiple things. First of all, I don't believe that this individual is operating out of fear. But some people are definitely operating out of fear that, if they start saying that it's okay to do multiple things, they're going to lose their entire downline. Their downline's going to go to another company and they're operating out of fear. Again, I don't believe that was this individual's, where he's coming from at all. But the other thing is, guys, look at some of these people that are saying this, and this is not to criticize. It's just a statement of fact. How many people are they actually recruiting? For most of these people, if they've been with a company for 20 plus years, they're not recruiting anymore. They haven't recruited in years. And the stats are very clear in the industry. Most people will, like top earners, will recruit 3 to 5 people who made them all that money. That's it, 3 to 5 people. And yeah, maybe they've recruited over the course of their time in that company, a couple hundred people, maybe 200-300 people. Max is usually 500 people. That someone like that who's been in a company for 20 plus years, max is usually around 500 people that they have personally recruited. And again, industry norms are more in the 200 to 300 range. And out of those 200 to 300 people, 3 to 5 have made them all their money. So did they get lucky? Yes, they did. I'm not saying that they didn't work hard, but they got lucky finding 3 to 5 people who went with it and ran. So some of these people, and this person in particular who I was listening to, again, who I know, I like, and I respect, he's not actively recruiting. He doesn't understand. Because some of these top earners are so far removed from the reality of what it's like to be in the trenches today. If you've been a struggling network marketer for years and years and years, as I was, I was, guys, for years and years and years. It's only been like in the past 6 years that I've actually become successful in network marketing and affiliate marketing. So this is still fresh for me, and I am not in the top 50 to 100 earners in the world in network marketing by a long, 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 long shot. But what I am is a whole lot more like you than they are. So I went through my stats. So I'm actively building 4 different companies right now. I've got a lot of other little things going on, but 4 major companies that I am actively building right now. One of them I started 5 months ago. So it's been just 5 months and 2 days, actually. And in that 5 months, I have personally recruited 262 people into that company. Now, all these companies are things where you have to pay to get in, so people are putting their money in. So 262 people in 5 months in that company. There's another company that I have been building for 3 months now. I've personally recruited 60 people in that company. Totally different thing. That company's only available in the US. The other company's global. Costs a lot more to get into that company. So there are reasons why there are a whole lot fewer people. Mostly in that one, it's because it's US based only. In a third company, so we've got 5 months, 262 people, 3 months, 60 people. And the third company I've been with for 6 weeks, and I have personally recruited 139 people in that company. And the fourth company I've been with for 3 weeks, and I've personally recruited 98 people. So over the last 5 months, in just those 4 companies, and I have a couple other things, but I'm not really focused on them. But in the last 5 months, I have personally recruited 559 people in 4 opportunities. So if you were to ask any of these big guns who've been with their company, yes, thank you, Anna, the real Gloria. That's what you get with me. You get the real me. I'm not going to mince words. I'm going to be brutally honest with you because I want you to understand. I don't want you to feel like, as I talked about last week, one of these big earners talked about people as network marketing flunkies. And he was dead serious. He was calling them flunkies. Well, guys, you're not a flunky. It's just that you have not had somebody who truly understands what it's like to be in the trenches today, to not be a big, big, big name, to not have a team of, hundreds of thousands of people that they're just bringing from one company to the next, or hundreds of thousands of people that have been with them, for 20 plus years in one company. So these people, they're not recruiting today. And if they are recruiting, I challenge you to find me one of these top earners who's been in their company for 20 plus years, who in the last 5 months has personally recruited 559 people. I can guarantee you not one. They're not recruiting anymore. They don't understand. They've done old school belly to belly. Nothing wrong with old school belly to belly, but they have not built in the world of Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn and Instagram and Twitter and, well, X now. They haven't built in this environment. They're not doing it. So yes, it's easy for them to say, put all your eggs in one basket and be laser focused and work on this and this only. But I have proven personally that you actually can be quite successful, build in multiple companies at one time. I do it all 100% online. I do it all one-to-many, not one-to-one, not belly to belly. And again, nothing wrong with belly to belly, but look what I do. If you're doing belly to belly, it is impossible, absolutely impossible to recruit 559 people in 5 months. You can't make that many phone calls. There aren't enough hours in the day. So it's really important for you to understand that you actually can build multiple streams of income, and you can do it effectively and efficiently, even if you're starting off and you're struggling. So the other question is, well, so why do companies have in their policies that you can, and not 100% of companies, this is changing a lot now, but the old legacy companies and even some of the new ones are having their policies that you can't join any other network marketing companies. Well, in my opinion, that's straight fear-based. It comes out of a sense of fear and lack and scarcity. And personally, I don't want anything to do with any of those companies. I will not join them. Period. End of story. Super simple decision for me. I build multiple streams of income because I have seen so many companies go belly up, get shut down, get bought out, whatever. So please, 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 if you're listening to this, do not, no matter how well intentioned these people are that are telling you, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, keep working. Meanwhile, you've been focused for 5 years and you haven't gotten anywhere. Do not be swayed by these people. And I think the vast majority of them are well-meaning, including the person whose podcast I was listening to this week. Everything that he was saying up until that point, it was like, yes. And then that came out. And it was like, oh, no, 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 no. Easy for you to say, because you've been with that company for over 20 years, top earner. But no, not in 2023. That is not the way to build in 2023. So, but how do you do this? How do you build multiple companies and recruit 559 people in 4 different companies over a span of 5 months? Well, I have a 100% rejection-free recruiting system that is totally done for you. Honestly, if you can copy and paste, you can use this system and you can actually recruit. And how do I know it works? Well, first of all, it is the exact system that I use personally, that I've used to build these 4 companies in the last 5 months. And I have team members. So I just gave you the numbers of the people that I've personally recruited. I didn't give you the numbers of my full team members. So I have thousands of people put together in those 4 different companies, thousands, because it's not all me, right? I just gave you my personal numbers. So I have team members that are using my system who have never been successful at recruiting before, ever. And they're recruiting people. Hallelujah. And all they're doing is copying and pasting, and they're not talking to people. I don't talk to people, and I don't recommend you do either. I know that's a shock. Now, I talk to people all the time when you're my team member. I have tons of team calls, but if you want to learn how to recruit 100% rejection free with a totally done for you system, I mean, honestly, I walk you through how to use this, how to copy and paste, how to start actually building a team by just plugging into my system and copying and pasting. You don't have to know anything about closing the sale. I don't teach people about how to overcome objections. Because you don't have to. Honestly, I don't overcome objections. Either you get it, you understand it, it makes sense to you, you're excited about it, or you're not. That's fine. If it's not for you, that's okay. And that's another reason why I have multiple streams of income, because not everything is for everyone. You might be a great follower of mine. You might watch my videos, follow me, whatever. And I might come up with one particular opportunity that I start talking about, but it just doesn't resonate with you. Fine. That's okay. Because I've got this. I've got something else, right? So super important. It's not like, it's like saying, okay, guys, let's go to the grocery store. We go to the grocery store, we go down the cereal aisle, and the only thing in the entire cereal aisle is cornflakes. That's what these other people are telling you. Go create a supermarket, a grocery store, and in your cereal aisle, put nothing but cornflakes. How successful would supermarkets be if they did that? Not to. So guys, if you want to find out how to truly start recruiting 100% rejection free, check out the link below this video to get plugged into my system. My system is complimentary when you join me. So there's a link below so you can find out about one of my opportunities and get plugged into my system I don't charge a dime for my system, and it works. It just does, period. I hope you found this helpful, and please, please, please give serious thought to truly diversifying and creating multiple streams of income, 100% rejection free, and do not put all your eggs in one basket. Thanks so much. See you soon.